Hey guys, today we have a zero tolerance 0777, and this is one of the knife that I have waited, one of the production knife that I have waited for so long. The knife was first introduced in 2011 and has won the Blade Show Knife of the Year. But the first version was officially retired a few months ago, because the first version has the herringbone Damascus as a spine and was bonded by copper lines, and then the steel, I forgot what it was, but it was a pretty good steel. Um, but they had problem. What exactly the problem is, I do not know. Probably because it won't bond really well, or they might break. But on this one, on the second version of the production knife, they used a full M390 steel. It's cheaper, of course, but well, it's not really cheap actually, but it's cheaper. But on this version, they use the M390 steel, which is one of the super steel right now. It has a great edge retention, and a great corrosion resistance, and a great strength. So really good steel. If you sharpen it right, it really can do a lot of work before you have to sharpen it again. The blade thickness is about 3.5 to 4 millimeters. Sorry, I like to use the millimeters. Um, it's the perfect thickness for EDC use, and even a little bit more. Okay, light prying, no problem. The blade retain its thickness almost all the way to the tip. Okay, it adds two groove or two fullers here, to probably on beside the look, to make it look like really uniform from the handle to the blade. You'll also shave off some weight and also add some strength to the blade. It's high flat grind. I feel like a flat grind, so it's a really nice slicer. Can you stab because of this one cleave or shift foot shape blade? Yes, you can stab, and it goes. I have stabbed some fabric, and it goes in easily, and I have stabbed some plastic, not hard plastic, but not the plastic bag type of plastic, thicker plastic, and it goes in really easily too. So yes, it can stab. Slicing ability perfectly with light belly and a lot of cutting length. The carbon fiber on this knife is really cool. It doesn't come with stainless steel liners, so the knife is really light for the size of the blade, which is about 3.75 inches long. I forgot the exact weight, but it's about 4 point something in weight, so it's really light. The carbon fiber is one of the best carbon fiber I have seen used in folders. One of the best both in production and customs. It does not have the little holes on some of the carbon fiber that I have seen, and it just feels really strong, really strong. No shaking, or no sound, or no squeaking, whatever. And the surface, I don't know what type of process they have done. It looks like light blast or a rough polishing. The knife, the carbon fiber is not smooth. Okay, I don't know if you can hear the sound, but it's not smooth, and I like it because it gives you traction. Normally, a smooth out carbon fiber is really slippery. On this one, you have a lot of traction. Beside um, of the shape that gives you already good traction, the texture gives you more traction. The design is really cool. It has all this line flow around, and it's 3D machined. You see, there's one line here, there's another line here on both sides, and there's another cutout here to resemble the cutout here on the clip, and if you check out all the little edges, you can see there's a lot of business going on the edges. It's not a simple one straight cut. There's a lot of shape on these edges to make the edge thinner, so in your hand it feels better. It's all contoured, just like the Strider's CC handle, but it's been done much thinner, and a lot more details, attention to details on this 3D machined carbon fiber. You can see on this side, on the end, the carbon fiber goes in and out. As you can see here, there's like 3 cuts and contoured on the side. Really cool. Backspacer, my favorite design. It kind of unified the standoff and backspacers. Gives you much more strength than a single standoff, but it also lightens the weight of a full backspacer. It's really good. Titanium pocket clip, short but strong. I love short and strong pocket clips. It's not exactly a really low ride. You see about that? Well, yeah, it is a low ride, but not an extreme low ride pocket clip. So you can still get a good purchase of the knife, and because of this cutout, your finger does rest when you try to pull out the knife, and because of the texture, it gives you a lot of traction, so you cannot miss pulling this knife out. And if it stay in the pocket, it will stay in the pocket because there's a lot of tension on this pocket clip. Okay, it really clicks in and clicks out. It uses a sub lock, sub tap frame lock. So I don't know how to call it, but it's a titanium bar that is screwed into the frame with 3 screws, as you can see there, and it's very strong. It has a good retention and good everything. Okay, it's just good. Once opened, no wiggling, side or vertical, and it comes with a steel insert, and the 2 screws you see here is supposed to make it's for you to modify or move around the insert. So when the lock goes in way too much after use, you can regulate it and make it new again. And it also has a little tab that sticks out, you can see there, to prevent the lock bar. I think I just cut myself. Well, not cut, just slide. Okay, it prevents the lock bar to overextend, so that's a really good feature there. Big oversized pivot with rolling with a thrust bearing system that they have. It's a caged bearing system. The big pivot is really easy to loosen up or tighten down. You use a tiny torque screw. I don't know which number it is, but I have it. You can use the one that comes with the Bohler. Okay, the black coated screws is really cool. It goes with the theme of the handle and the black stop pin, which is probably the weakest point, but I think unless you go hammering on top of it, you should have no problem, because this carbon fiber has a lot of strength. It can flex a little when it receives big hits. So the screw goes into a ring, so the thread will not damage the carbon fiber. Great design there. The only one downside that I find this knife is that the flipper is just way too smooth, and it's so smooth that you cannot predict where the blade is going, and that's the smoothness I'm talking about. See, yes, you can flip it, but I really like a little bit of a friction on the flipper. You will open the folder 100% or 110% of the time if you point down, which is it's how the knife comes. You pull it up, just touch it, and the knife will open. Um, on top of that, everything on this knife is very well made. Center blade, lightweight, strong blade, strong blade stock, and pretty cool handle. If you get a chance to buy it, I got it a little bit less than a MSRP. Um, if you get a chance to get it, just go ahead. It's not cheap, but for the price, I think it's worth the money. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. I always reply the messages, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye.